Grey sky thinking, definitely guilty of that. Senior boss at the internet giant Google has apologised after a string of well-known companies, including Marks & Spencer and RBS, suspended advertising. It follows concerns the company was helping extremists profit from videos posted on its YouTube platform. Global advertising giant Havas, which buys advertising space for a number of big companies, suspended advertising last week.
Anyone with a smartphone can be a content creator, can be an entrepreneur, can be an app developer, and that's wonderful. And that also shows you the scale of the issue and the opportunity for advertisers and for us and for all of you, and the challenge that we have to manage. So I want to say here and now, we're sorry to anybody that's been affected. We're working hard to improve all of those things that I mentioned in those three areas: policies, controls and enforcement. We'll have more specifics very soon. We're working on that, and part of working on that is about discussions with the industry as well.
Let's turn to our business correspondent, Adam Parsons, who's live in central London. Adam, welcome again. I may be wrong, but if memory serves, I don't think you get many Google apologies to the pound. Am I right?
Yeah, you are right. There aren't many of them. That was an interesting take from Matt Britton. I think you might consider that something of a holding statement. Whenever bosses start talking about we're working on things, I suspect what they really mean is this problem has come along and now we're desperately trying to think of a solution. However, this is a significant problem for Google and for YouTube. The file sharing or the video sharing website that, of course, it owns, which is the giant in video streaming, such a huge part of our media world. At the moment, all of those companies that you mentioned are RBS, M&S, Lloyds Bank, Sainsbury's, Tesco, the list goes on, have pulled advertising, and more, I'm sure, will follow. Why? It is because they don't want to see their adverts appearing alongside offensive, extremist, anti-Semitic content that pops up on YouTube. And the real problem, Colin, is that Google always says it's just a technology company, but really it is morphed into a massive media company. Why am I worrying about the semantics? Well, quite simply because when you're a media company, you have to take responsibility for what they call curating what is on your platform. Now, Google has always said YouTube is just a way of you, me and anyone else putting a video on and allowing the rest of the world to see it, and that they don't have to effectively worry what's in that video unless somebody complains to them. There are those now within these companies, within global advertising agencies, saying that is no longer good enough. You, Google, have to take responsibility for making sure that this content is suitable for a wider audience. And that's the problem that Google is now wrestling with. It matters because they get all of their, well, most of their content from advertising, and I am told that it is leaching now, this problem, from just YouTube to other platforms in the Google empire. A multi-billion-dollar company. Google is the most visited website in the world. At the moment, YouTube is number 3. I suspect these discussions are going to be pretty earnest.
Thanks, Adam.
London's second oldest football league club